What's up, team? Hey, good morning, guys. Hope y'all are well today. Alright, we got a stone. Listen. When I first started to look at the market this morning, I was really like, damn, this market sucks. It has since gotten a little bit better, slightly better. Like EDTK has got some volume here, but it never really held this move. We had CHRA is looking good. It's probably on my top watch. We got LXRX, which is just still up from yesterday that we're watching. We got SENS, OBSV. We got and OBSV is probably the second watch, followed by DBVT. So those four are really what we're watching today. Hey, what's up, Tiberius? What's up, Mike? What's up, Coding? Guillermo, Joel, Kala, Electro, James, Crazy, Wolf. Hold on, team. Let me catch back up. Hey, Kala, James, Crazy, Wolf, Tiberius, Logan, Pierce. What's up, brother? Emmanuel, Justin, Oase, Chi, Martin, Learning, Steve, K, Electro, Armand. What's up, guys? That's about it, yeah. Hey, yeah, BB. We're looking at BB. Blackberry. Going crazy, man. Who knew? And then we got Posh. I know it's not a penny stock, but like... I think I gotta add LXRX to my list. I know it's not technically gapping up today. Here. There you go. Yeah. What's up, Lewis? Are you a traveling man? I mean, I love to travel. Am I traveling right now? No. Alright. What else we got? We got Glog here? No. What else we got? I mean, WISA, maybe YCBD? Excuse me, guys. Maybe CEI we could throw up here. Maybe like SNDL, probably, yeah. That up. Hey, what's up, team? Hey, we got 160 people watching already. Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning, team. All right, but yeah, CHRA. I mean, this one's putting in the major moves that I'm looking at. Really, we'll have to look up the catalyst for this one. We're looking at like 625, 550. We're looking at like 450 down here, and then 425 low. These 5 levels are what we're really watching, guys. What's up, Ramesh? Good morning, brother. Yeah, we're looking at cannabis stocks too. Are you a Red Sox fan? I'm an Astros fan, bro. Astros, Saints, LSU. Those are my teams. LSU, we didn't have the best year, but we lost a lot to the NFL. The Saints are going to win the Super Bowl. And the Astros, I mean, let's be honest here. Everybody hates the Astros still. But, like, if the other teams could have cheated without getting caught, they would have. 100%. You know, that's baseball. In baseball, you use corked bats. You use grease on the hands to help you pitch. You use all these different things. And now they want to act like it's an outlier and that, you know, the Astros are just bad. You know, that's nonsense. Everybody, you know, Astros are a beast of the team, or they were at least before they got broken up this year, but that's another story. Bro, come on, man. The Astros, come on, dude. You know, if the other teams, baseball is the game of corked bats, greased hands, and cheating. That's what you do in baseball. In baseball, you gain an edge by whatever is necessary. There's a common saying, shout out to Bill Belichick. The saying goes, you do business is being done, okay? Same thing with the Astros. Y'all leave them alone, you know? I know, I'm just messing with y'all. It's alright. Alright, anyways, now that we're done with sports talk, we're looking at CHRA. It's gapping up nicely. We're watching it for sure here. We got OBSV that's gapping up. That honestly looks pretty strong too. And I'm still looking at LXRX just because this one held most of its gains from yesterday. I mean, I'm certainly a coffee person over everything. I love coffee, but I had to give it up the last week or so. So I haven't been drinking coffee at all. I've given up caffeine completely over the last week. I mean, you got to give Belichick's the truth. I don't like Belichick, but like he's probably one of the greatest professional, coaches in the NFL. In the NFL. And so, do I like him? No. The reason I don't like him is because he beats my teams. You know, and we have to be honest about that. Same thing with Nick Saban. I mean, do I like Nick Saban? Not really. He left LSU, failed out of the pros, and then went to Alabama, which is where the SEC is located. And now he's just winning champ after champ. But you got to respect Saban as the best college football coach there's ever been. And, you know, as much as I'm an LSU fan and I hate Roll Tide, you know, Saban's the GOAT. You can't really question that, you know. Same thing with Belichick, I think, to a certain extent. Anyways. But yeah, we're looking at LXRX. It's holding its wins here. Alright. I see what y'all's plan is. Y'all's plan is to get me started talking about sports, you know. And then we're going to have about half of you criticize me for not talking about the market. So we're looking at TLRY, cannabis stock, ripping up big here. Look at this move from 1850s all the way to 2170s for TLRY. Big rip. We're still watching bingo here. BNGO's gapping up some. This one's been a big mover. BlackBerry has just been popping up big today, making some pretty big percentage moves relative to this overall float here. So we're certainly watching that. We got DTSS that we could keep an eye on today. It's not my favorite. And then again, we got DBVT. Yeah, SENS looking good. Yeah. CHEK. I'm looking at like POLA and then like TRXC too. But, what did AT, what is Atlantic Power Corporation doing? Yeah, SENS is moving up as well here. We're going to look up some catalysts in a second. PLTR gapping up some too. Let me know if I'm missing anything obvious. Yeah, I got OBSV. I'm watching SNDL for sure. SNDL starting to rip up too. We got DBVT, which is creeping up and getting more and more volume as time goes by as well. Yeah, we got I'm seeing BlackBerry take off. no way, bro. Like D, I would, man. I would stream all day, bro, but I got a family, man. And not even that. I gotta finish my video for this weekend. You know? So it's like I could either stream all day and not put out a video, or I could put out a video, which I'm going to do. It's been a few weeks. Everybody's been messaging me like, John, why haven't you put out any videos? They're fiending for my videos. You know? And so I must oblige them, team. You know? I gotta put out those back testing videos, get everybody happy, and then, you know, maybe we'll work on that next week. Yeah, LMFA, we're watching LMFA. It needs to get some volume, though. APHA, cannabis stocks are moving. TLRY, APHA, ACB, BNGO. Cheap cannabis stock is like SNDL, right? Yeah, I'm just messing with you a little bit, D. Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe if I hit 2K viewers, I'll try to stream. If I did stream all day, I would certainly have to take breaks. The problem lies in me streaming all day, though, guys, is that I'm not much of, like... I don't really trade after the morning time. You know? So, like, I'm not really trading after, you know, noon market time. Yeah, I got you, brother. Alright, so we got OBSV ripping up here. I'm looking at this high here at 360s. I'm looking at this high up there at 379. And then we got 350 holding support there as well. Those are the close levels. After that, I'm looking at like 325s here. And then $3. This is what I'm looking at. Looking at the daily chart for OBSV. This thing's gapping up to around here. I mean, 370s, 380s is an obvious resistance, but I think we already drew that out. The next one over that is 4. So 380 and 4. Yeah, you can see 380. We can mark down 4 up here too as a major resistance. And we'll come back to it for OBSV. Let's see what kind of catalyst this has. Alright, so yesterday, Obziva recently provided updates on the Y-Southie clinical development program. So they updated everybody on their clinical development program yesterday. Looks like it was midday, you know, right around here is when the volume started to come in. And yeah, now we're gapping up really nicely from that. So we're watching OBSV. We'll see if it actually holds here. That's the big thing. The next one on my list, like the top 3 are CHRA is the next one. And you can see I already kind of drew the levels out for CRHA. You know, we're back up here. We're over the highs of the last year now. The lifetime highs are up here at 12, but there are some major levels at 6, at 8, and then at 875. This is what I'm seeing right now. Let's see if this one has a catalyst too for CHRA. This is Chara Solutions, and they are getting a marketing contract from Dominion Energy. So yeah, they were awarded a 12-year ash marketing contract by Dominion Energy for beneficial use of 8.1 million tons of reclaimed ponded coal ash. So yeah, 12-year contract for CHRA. We'll see what happens here. That's a big catalyst and a big move for this. So we'll watch it certainly for CRHA. It's a big, real catalyst. So we got SE&S here. This one, I'm pretty sure this one's going to have a smaller or a larger float than the other ones. Let me scroll up. I think somebody probably has already helped us. Alright, so the float of CHRA is 11.7 million. The float of SE&S here is 120 million. The float of OBSV is 37 million. So yeah, what I figured is SENS has a much larger float relative to some of these other ones. SENS, I'm not seeing any. Oh wait, I do. So no, I don't see any catalysts here. The last thing that came out for this one was like a week ago. So I don't see any reason why this one's up. If you know why this one's up, let me know. We got VBIV, guys. VBIV vaccines ripping up pretty big here. They announced the publication of results from a phase 4 study of VBI's prophylactic 3-antigen hepatitis B vaccine. So yeah, again, the news for this one is VBI Vaccines announced the publication of results from a phase 4 study of VBI's prophylactic 3-antigen hepatitis B vaccine. Nailed it. And this one is really ripping up. Good volume. We're watching this, certainly. So really, I'm looking at like this 355 level, maybe 375 up here, and then $4 above it for VBI. But that is a big catalyst. This one actually doesn't have a terrible daily chart either. I mean, it's up here now. It's like right here. We got some resistance certainly at like 4s, 415s, 450s. So you know, we got a lot of resistance. There's 4s, and you know, let's see what happens here. But this is a big move for VBIV that I'm just now seeing now. It looks like a small float too. Wait, Joel, which one did you want me to look at? I got you already, huh? Yeah, OBSV, okay, yeah, I got you. Alright, so the float of VBI is actually 180 million. That's crazy. Got you. Yeah, VBIV, guys. I mean, this is a crazy move here. Alright. Alright, so we'll watch this. But like I said, it might have some resistance at like 415 or so. We'll see. That's kind of what I'm waiting here. Yeah, we're looking at SCNS. Yeah, he doesn't use TDK, and he uses Cobra, which has a lot more shorts. Looking at TK show up. We're going to pull back to 375. Like I said, let's see if we bounce here. Dude, I mean, I'm telling you, my charting's getting so much better. People can say what they want, but, like, I drew this line before any of this, and, like, look at this. It went exactly down to that level. I think I even said we're looking for a pullback to either 355 or 375, and look at that pullback. Called it. People don't realize quarter dollars are relevant. I'm using Benzinga. You can check the description out for more information on Benzinga. But yeah, VBI bounced it here. We still got TK showing up, but not really anything super good for TK. CHRA still looking good. Icon, IO, TLRY. And then we got Blackberry. We're going to look up the catalyst for Blackberry. This is a little bit larger float relative to what I usually trade, but very strong daily over the high of the last year. Yeah, I mean, BlackBerry was $148 stock back in June of 2008, man. How crazy is that, bro? BlackBerry was like $150. I remember when BlackBerries were popular. But yeah. Let's look at like 12. 12 might be a resistance level here above it, but who knows? This thing's going pretty strong. We'll see what happens. Let's look at the catalyst here. The company sold 90 patents linked to smartphone technology to China's Huawei, according to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. So that's the catalyst for BB here. Sorry, Nancy. Yeah, no worries. I haven't been posting it in Discord as much. I don't know why. I think like I have a list of stuff I gotta do every morning. I think I just forget sometimes for that. And like I think I remember if like my views are struggling, but my views have been doing pretty well. So I haven't. I think that's why I just haven't remembered. Hey, thank you for the subscribe over Unity. Y'all be like them. Hit the subscribe button, guys. You know you want to. Thank you, P. I appreciate the sub, brother. Welcome, team. But yeah, y'all join our Discord. We created this new section called Pearls of Wisdom. Nancy is currently, any mod can really write it, and it's for things that they think are substantial enough to help new traders and to teach new traders, and things that are important, maybe the more obscure things that people don't really realize or remember as much. That's a place for it in our Discord. So y'all can join our Discord. It's completely free. And check out that section. Here's the link. I'll post that real quick. And shout out to Nancy for always staying active and being really helpful. What's up, Richard? How you doing, brother? Alright, why are you saying the same thing over, Stanley? Chill out, bro. DBVT. Yeah, we're looking at DBVT. This one has lower volume than I really prefer, though. It's starting to get volume over the last hour or so. But yeah. We'll see what happens. I'm watching it. That's really all I can really see for DBVT here. We're gonna see if we got a catalyst right now. Alright, so DBV Technologies received a written response from the US FDA to question provided the Type A meeting request the company submitted in October. The company said this is all quoting now from Dow Jones Newswire. So yeah, it says, quote, the biopharmaceutical company said that the Type A meeting request was submitted following its receipt of the complete response letter in connection with its biologics license application for Viaskin Peanut DBV 712, an investigational, non-invasive, once-daily epicutaneous patch to treat peanut allergies in children ages 4 to 11. So that's the catalyst here for DBVT. Hey, is that Root? Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate the support, Root. Thank you, sir. Shout out to Root. Appreciate the $20 donation, brother. Hey, listen, man, you're helping me in green before I even trade, bro. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude. Yeah, it's a patch for peanut and egg allergies, which is honestly it's relevant to me because. Okay, so thank you, Root, man. Appreciate the support, Root. Hey, like I said, we gotta have another meeting next week, brother. Like I said, I have been learning Go, and so we should do it, bro. Hey, thank you, Tim. See, when one person donates, it just starts like a trend. And so I appreciate it, guys. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Root. I appreciate the support, brother. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, the peanut allergy is relevant to me because I could be allergic to tree nuts. I've had stomach issues over the last year, and I never knew why my stomach was giving me so much trouble. I went to doctor after doctor after doctor, and nobody knew what was wrong with me. Until I started to put the timeline together, I initially started getting sick because I was staying at my mother-in-law's, and we went to Target because they were renovating our house at the time. And so I had to go stay at my mother-in-law's for 2 weeks with my wife. And so in turn, we went to Target to buy groceries, and I remember I bought a bunch of those Uncrustables PB&Js. Listen, I eat like a little kid. Don't judge me. All right, so I bought a bunch of those peanut butter and jelly Uncrustables, and I just ate a bunch. And then I got super sick afterwards, and like thinking back on it, it's probably because somewhere over the last 5 years, I gained a nut allergy, a tree nut allergy. And then it would make sense with the timeline because I would eat cashews, and I would eat these nuts and then get, consequently get sick. So yeah, so I guess I'm allergic to peanuts, which is unfortunate because like I said, I really do love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and like I have to wish those goodbye. Yeah. Hey, no worries, Root. I don't know, man. Get some chocolate. Bro, I love chocolate. It's unfortunate, though. And, like, since I've given up nuts completely and I've started watching what's in my food that I eat, I haven't had any stomach problems since. My stomach's been fine. It literally went away overnight. So there's only 2 plausible conclusions. One of them is that the omeprazole PPI proton pump acid reducing medicine that I was on caused my stomach acid to be so low that anytime I tried to digest a hard digesting food like tree nuts, I would have stomach issues. That's plausible, and it makes a lot of sense, and I still need to get allergy tested for that. And the other plausible, theory is that I'm just allergic to tree nuts. And so it's one of those. I'm hoping it's the first one, but who knows? Yeah. Alright, AVGR is popping up here. AVGR is popping up. Wow, crazy move. Look at AVGR. It's ripping up. It's at 142s, 150. Yeah, but I don't think it's just peanuts, though, Joel, and that's the issue, brother. Because really, the symptoms started when I was eating, like, we would buy these healthy, like, cranberry cashews. They were like cranberry cashews, and they were nuts. We would eat like cashews and almonds, and I would get sick after I ate those as well. So that, I think it's probably just tree nuts as a whole, which is crazy because I've eaten peanut butter and jelly sandwiches my whole life and like never had issues. I've eaten nuts before my whole life, never had issues. Let's see what the catalyst here is for AVGR. AVGR is at 140. I'm looking at like 125 here. Maybe like that's the only way I'd consider a pullback. Hey, what's up, 430? Yeah. Yeah, peanuts aren't a tree nut anyway, but I still get sick when I eat. I think it's just nuts. I think I'm allergic to nuts. Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, we missed you too, 430. Welcome back, brother. Let me look up the catalyst here for AVGR. Crazy rip, though. Alright, so they are up after the company initiated full commercial launch of their Tiger Eye image-guided CTO crossing catheter. So it's an image-guided CTO crossing catheter called Tiger Eye. They initiated the full commercial launch for that. And so this is a real catalyst. We'll see if it holds here. For AVGR, I mean, this one's just up so much, though. And this is the problem. I'm going to clear all this. This is old. But it's just up so much now. You know what I mean? That I'm a little skeptical. I think we got a high up here at 160s that we can watch. And I think this high makes a lot of sense. If we extend it to the left, it lines up perfectly with the high of November. And so I'm looking at 160. So we're looking right up here. We're going to see what happens there. If we pull back, I'm looking for a pullback to, again, like 425 or 125 or so. We'll see what happens. But I'm watching AVGR. CEI, yeah, we're watching it. Yeah, Electro. I'm flirting with that food today, brother. Usually people are either allergic to peanuts or nuts. Peanuts are considered legume. It could be IBS or psychological. I don't think so, bro, because, like, here's the thing, right? This happened... It started, like I said, when I was over at my mother-in-law's, and I I went and bought a bunch of those Uncrustable peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and we were supposed to go on a vacation to Michigan at the time. This was on if you guys remember my Michigan vacation a long time ago, we were about to go on vacation to Michigan with my mother-in-law. And I got like really sick before, like right before, the night before we went, I got like super sick. And so it lines up perfectly, to be honest, if it is a nut allergy of some sort. But yeah, we're watching AVGR. 160 is the level. Let me see what the float is for AVGR here. Float is 84 million. Yeah, for sure. Watching TRXC too. Alright, guys. Refresh your screen, Mike. I see some push-ups today. Hello from South Korea. Hey, what's up, Troy? Hello from North Houston, Texas. What's up, man? Yeah, what are my calls for today? I don't really have any calls, man. I'm not much of a, I'm not an expert over here. I'm just looking at a few things, and like, it really just depends. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't really try to predict what's gonna happen either. I more so just react to what I see. Now we can watch levels, and that's why you'll see me like identify specific levels. And I'm watching CHRA, I'm watching LXRX, SENS, DBVT, OBSV. BB, DTSS, so we're watching enough here. AVGR, obviously. What was the other one we looked at? Solo. Solo honestly looks good too. So we're watching Solo here. VBIV, which honestly has since crashed down. But we're still watching it. But the point is, we got a lot of stuff showing up. SGBX. SGBX is showing up on the scans here. Hey, well, good luck, 430. I mean, it's automatic on Thinkorswim. Scar. Who did you learn to trade from? YouTube. Butter, see, that just sounds like it would be terrible for me, though, Peanut butter is somewhat good for you. Butter, not really great for you. I wish I could. Like I said, I'm gonna get allergy tested. It might not be an allergy, it might just be an intolerance to peanut butter. Alright, so we talked about 160, and I mean, we got 156. So, hey, we were pretty close. For AVGR, we're still watching it. We also got BB. BOXL route. Yeah, it's not too bad. It just needs some more volume for me. All right, well, Matthew, you're taking too big of size, brother. If you haven't learned to day trade and you're new, Matthew Gibson, scale down your size, bro. There's no reason to trade that large, especially if you're not showing consistency, bro. And I'm not saying you're a bad or good trader because I don't know you. I'm just saying If you're still learning and you're losing $1,000 a week, you need to scale down, dude. You know, like I said, I'm kind of the buzzkill of the trading world. A large majority of day traders will fail. It's going to take, on average, it's going to take years to learn how to day trade. And even then, you still might not succeed. It's something that's extremely difficult. Most people are going to fail, and you'll probably lose money the entire time you're learning. And so because of that, you want to scale down your size, you know, if you're learning. Because, you know, you can either use a lot, you can either lose a little bit as you learn, or you can lose a lot as you learn. I'd rather lose a little bit instead, if that makes sense. But there are outliers, and some people do end up being successful within the first 6 months. I wasn't, you know. And so I can't say I was, but, you know, that's my honest opinion on it. Most people are going to fail, and you got to understand that. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not something that you're going to learn and immediately start paying your bills the next month with. In fact, you'll probably lose your bill money if you trade too large in trading, and you want to be honest with yourself about that. Because if you try to scale up too fast or trade too large, or, you know, you're just going to end up losing way more than you really should. Hey, nice karma. How much did you lose before becoming successful? I would say on average, you know, thousands. Cause listen, I can give you this advice today, guys, because I didn't take that advice when I first started trading. I bought 1,000 shares, lost thousands of dollars in the first few weeks of my trading, and this was all like 4 years ago. And it's almost a necessary thing, because when you lose like that, you want to learn risk management. Like, that's the first thing you want to do. If you lose that much, you either give up trading or you want to learn risk management, you know. And so, yeah. Just take it slow. Trade small. Don't buy the hype. There's not going to be any secret strategy in any course you buy. You're going to have people pumping up courses to you. Most strategies are publicly available knowledge. You know, there's no reason to spend extreme amounts of money on a course. Unless a funded account program comes with it, to be honest. If a funded account program comes with it, I think that's fine. But, like, if you're buying some course, they're going to advertise some super duper secret strategy that nobody knows about. That's nonsense. Most people know about all strategies. Most people don't actually use other people's strategies. Most people get ideas for strategies and then kind of tweak them themselves and kind of create their own strategy from that. And that's really what most people end up doing. So with that said, y'all just be careful. There's a lot of predatory marketing in the trading space, probably more than any other place I've ever been, any other business sector I've ever been in. And the trading market is just extremely predatory. And it is what it is, you know. Problem is, most people get really weird when I say that. A lot of people get weird when I say that, and the reason for that is because they've spent so much money on courses or on different services, and so it hurts to hear me say that. And so what do they do a lot of the time? They just hate. They just criticize and get mad at me. Even though I'm a beginner, not an expert, not selling a course, not selling a service, and trying to tell people the truth. But nobody wants to hear it because they've already spent too much money, and to hear that they've been kind of ripped off a little bit hurts. And so what do? They deny it, and they criticize anybody that says it. You know, they become unnecessarily loyal to a guru, and then, you know, anytime somebody says anything slightly critical of that guru, they just jump on them and insult them and, you know, get weird with them. And that's the trading world. Right. Right. I mean, kind of. I mean, not really the cool guy. I mean, here's the thing. Most strategies are public. Like, the dip buying strategies that I'm using, most of these strategies are just simple whole dollar pullback strategies. And it's not about the strategy, it's in the way you manage the strategy, and it's your selection of when to take the strategy and when not to. That is the hardest thing to learn in trading, is when not to take the strategy. You know what I mean? Like how to condition yourself to only take the top tier setups there. You know what I mean? Because like you're gonna get a lot of those setups. I'm gonna see stocks pull back the whole dollars a ton. You know, doesn't mean I should buy that dip every time. And the real knowledge in trading is learning when to stop yourself from making a trade you shouldn't make. That's where the real consistency shows up, is when you're able to do that, in my opinion. My humble opinion, that is. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you know what I mean? Here's the thing. Lou says, you're a good guy. You share your knowledge and experience. You don't ask for money that will be returned to you. Listen, man, it already has. I mean, I make money from this channel, certainly. I never try to hide that. Like, I make thousands of dollars a month from this channel. And like I said, I'm living my dream right now. I love this, you know. And like I said, if I was going to do this on YouTube, I would rather do it in a way where I don't claim to be an expert. I don't sell a course or a service. And I'm just kind of hanging out with you guys every day. And we can just talk about the stock market. That's all I really, want to do anyway. And so, like I said, I'm living my dream right now. I appreciate the support. Y'all hit the subscribe button. We do this live every single day right here for free on YouTube. We're watching LXRX here. We're going to see if it holds at this 750 level. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. But yeah. Sometimes the best poker hand is the hand that you do not play. Absolutely. And just like poker, you're going to have positive and negative variance. Like, you're going to have good variance, bad variance. You're going to do everything correctly in trading, and you're still going to lose sometimes. And you're going to do everything wrong sometimes in trading, and you're still going to win, just like in poker. I'm a huge poker player. I love poker. I play poker every day. Y'all want to get beat at Texas Hold'em? Let me know. But yeah. We got HUGE starting to show up here. OBSV, DBVT, still looking okay. CHRA is probably my favorite. It just depends on whether we hold at like $5.25 or $5 right here. Yeah, 100% 430. Absolutely, brother. I found a way to monetize my passion, 100%. And that really is what this is. All right, we got BOXL starting to spike. Shout out to Root. He kind of called it. Doesn't look terrible. Broke over the VWAP now. AVGR, guys. So AVGR is still ripping. Look at it. It's at 156 here. We're watching 150s now too. See if we get like a little pullback to 150. If we do, I don't hate like a quick dip buy. Let me see what my equity is like today. All right, so I got a good equity. Yeah, the truth hurts for sure. Love is trending. AVGR, SNDL. Yeah, we're looking at SNDL. CCIV strong, but more of a hold than a swing. But then again, that night, good catalyst. Yeah, maybe so. I always said there needs to integrate Yahoo games into these chats to break out. Even on planes, you can play multiplayer games on the headrest while the movie is going. Yeah. That's a pretty solid idea, to be honest. Been loving these market dips. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Pro? SNDL. Yeah, we're looking at SNDL. Anyone here from the UK and know the best platform for day trading? I mean, number one, best is going to be subjective. I know I'm not from the UK. Oh, man, guys. Oh, look. I got to start taking my own trading advice, guys. Look at this 150 pullback. What did I say? I said I'm looking for the 150 pullback, and it went exactly down to 150, down to the very cent. This is like the 10th time this has happened in the last 2 days. Like, I love to kind of pump myself up and be like, yo, I'm just the greatest trader ever. But, like, look at that, man. It hurts. I gotta start taking my own advice. I was like, hey, 150 pullback. We're looking for a 150 pullback. 150 pullback. Exactly down to the very cent. I'm not from the UK, but my last name is London, you know. It really is. So, I'm super English, but I'm not actually from the UK. What's up, Cruz? What a surname, bro. Hey, thank you, man. Honestly, I hated it all my life, but like, girls told me they liked it. You know. You love talking more than taking your own advice. It's not that I'm talking more than I'm taking my own advice. It's that I haven't really had the best results trading in pre-market. And so while I might look at different setups and pullbacks and situations, especially on a Friday like today, I'm just probably not going to trade much in pre. And that should be okay. There shouldn't be anything wrong with that. I'm just kind of hanging out with you guys, talking about stocks, talking about whatever I want, really. Still looking at DBVT here, but it's fallen underneath the VWAP. Yes, I am, Joel. It's like my full name is so snooty sounding and crazy. I don't want to say it here, you know. My full name is crazy, bro. My son's full name is even crazier, and I was against it. My wife wanted to name him. My wife wanted to continue the tradition of my name, but my dad was even like, dude, end it. And I was like, I'm trying to. Because, like, my family comes from very humble places. You know what I mean? ABGR, rip it up. I should have taken that 150 dip. But like I said, I'm kind of keeping myself back in pre-market today. I'm not pushing it too much. Yeah. Right, John Smith. I'm flirting with myself instead of trading. Absolutely, man. How did you know? Man. But yeah, we got ABGR. We're watching it. We'll see what happens here. I'm looking at the scan, seeing if anything shows up. Hey, what's up, 3? I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man. Dude, the scammers are Stroud today. I don't know, like, it's like they do it every day during the stream. They're obviously watching. That's cool. If you think I'm going to click your dumb link, you're crazy. You're just wasting your time sending them to me. Yeah, delete. That's it. AIKI? Yeah, but like I said, I'm going to try to keep myself from trading in pre-market right now. There's the move for an AVGR, so, I mean, like I said, am I going to miss some moves? Sure. Do I need to have FOMO for it? I mean, not really. I'm okay. BOXL pushing up some. We're going to watch DTSS, see if it gets any volume at all today. We're also looking at cannabis, like APHA, SNDL, CGC, CRON, TLRY. Cannabis stocks moving a little bit. We're watching those. I got to figure out what the catalyst here is in the cannabis market. Yeah. Yeah. I'm the same as you. Never trade pre-market on a Friday. Yeah, for sure. And so... Hey, I appreciate it, Richard. Richard says, I couldn't trade and do what you do, John. You're not good at multitasking. I rub my head and pat my belly. That is actually very difficult. I mean, you can figure it out, but, like, you know. That's right. Alright, let me see what the cannabis news is today and why we got a bunch of these moving. Why are cannabis stocks up so much in after hours yesterday? Does anybody know why cannabis is up yesterday in after hours? Alright, so Afria had a surprise profit giving a boost to the merger partner Tilray. So that's what it is, I think. It's sympathy with Afria, which reported second quarter EPS in sales results, which were up year over year. They reported that in after hours yesterday, and everything else is up from Sympathy. So we have APHA here reporting good earnings, surprise good earnings, and then we have just Sympathy. They're merging with Tilray, TLRY, and then we just got the other cannabis stocks like SNDL, CGC, Cron, just up on Sympathy from that, if that makes sense. We also got LMFA, which doesn't really look that good. TRXC is another one that we've been watching, but not the greatest either. We're looking at CEI, IDEX here, but mostly we're watching CHRA, ABGR, DBVT, SENS, OBSV, BB, and then we'll keep an eye on BLXL. We'll keep an eye on B and GO, and then we're watching LXRX as well here. So we're watching a few. There's a few. ACB agreement with the Great North. Yeah, I'm from Louisiana. I'm seeing something show up here. NM, we got NM, EGY. AVGR is kind of the craziest rip here, though. We'll watch for a pullback to like 175. We'll see if we bounce here. We might not. This is a little bit extended up here. You got to judge. So, like, when we look for pullbacks to specific levels, we have to judge extension, right? And, like, this is a little bit extended up here. So, if the more extended it is, the less I like it. And this is kind of extended. So, we're going to watch and see if it holds at 175. But, again, it's a little bit extended in my opinion. But it could still rip, obviously. Hey, Johannesburg, South Africa. I just watched the movie Chappie from same guy that did what was the movie with the aliens? District 8. Great movies. He needs to make another one. Yeah, we're looking at Bingo here. I mean, Bingo, it's still up pretty substantially right now. Look at SENS, guys. SENS just got a pop here. It's up to 180s for this one. Did I look up the catalyst here? I don't know if I did. We're looking at 175, 180s, $2, and 150. Let's see if we can find out why this one's up. I don't know if I've looked this one up this morning yet. Yeah, this one doesn't have any catalyst, actually. I've tried to look this one up. I don't see anything for this right now. But yeah, look at it. We'll see if we pull back to 175. I mean, maybe if we pull back to 175, I might dip by a little bit of this. A little bit. What would be a little bit? Like 50 shares. Maybe. I'm going to wait, guys. It might do what I want, but I think I'm just going to wait. It doesn't look like it's going to pull back to 175 anyway. Hey, and like I said, guys, if it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every single day right here on YouTube. Again, we're not experts. We don't claim to be. We don't sell a service. We don't sell a course. We just kind of hang out with you every day, trading stocks while not claiming to be experts, not having too much pressure. And if you appreciate movements like that, which are rare in the trading space, hit the subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications. Let's keep growing up, team. Yeah, we're looking at the pre-market gainer volume. The volume is, oh, it's cut off a little bit here. I can fix it. No, I can't really. I don't have that much space to get that one. I'll probably, instead, I'll look at this volume instead. Yeah, that one's a little bit better. We could probably squeeze this a little bit better and keep all of this up. I just need a little bit more. There we go. That's good. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we're looking at SENS here. We're still seeing what we get from it. I mean, if we hold here at 182s, I really like that. Like, I might take a little scalp here. Alright, we're with 50 shares. I talked myself into it. It's just such a small trade. The only reason I'm getting in is because it's cheap enough to not burn through too much equity. Bingo's pushing up to 750. We'll see if it holds there. Because, like, under 182s and we're out. We're watching DTSS again today. Yeah, we're watching cannabis. Hey. So we got the bounce. We got the pullback bounce. We'll see if we hold here. At least we're green. Still watching DBVT. I don't know what's going to happen there. Who? It's the inauguration in cannabis. Yeah, I think I told people about that earlier this week. If you guys remember, I remember saying one of the better sympathy plays is waiting for Biden to get inaugurated, and that should cause cannabis to surge. VTNR. Yeah, it's alright. Not the best volume right now. Stocks, Naomi. Yeah, I don't, actually, wait, I saw the catalyst for OBSV here. They recently updated on one of their clinical development programs yesterday, is what I'm seeing. So they recently updated on one of their clinical development programs yesterday. Yeah, the SPY down today too. It's at 375. Yeah, we're looking at PEC, P-E-C-K. We're watching it. This one's struggling, honestly. Hopefully we get a surge right now. We're watching PEC. Not the best volume right now. Hey, what's up, Tipsy? Cantor Fitzgerald raised its 12-month stock price target for Canadian cannabis company Aphria. Yeah, it had surprise good earnings. Aphria, APHA. So they thought it was going to have a losing release, but instead it had a surprise profit. which causes some sympathy with. They have a merger with TLRY kind of going on for APHA and also a few other things. So it's causing the sympathy in cannabis for sure. And you can see it all the way down to like cheap cannabis like SNDL. I'm trying to see what happens here. We're break even roughly. But we are holding, so at least we got a nice risk level. Yeah, the market's closed Monday. Long weekend, yeah, for sure. Alright. Look at BlackBerry today, BB. That one's strong. AVGR pulling back some here too. Hey, appreciate it, Richard. Thank you, bro. Anyone know if Webull changed who fills their orders? IO can't get filled for anything. CRON, yeah, we're watching it. Would you buy BlackBerry 30 minutes after the open? I have no idea. No clue, bro. No clue, man. I don't know what it's gonna be doing then. That's the problem. Like, it depends. I'm a reactive scalper. I'm just looking to scalp, So, like, I'm just gonna react to what I see and not try to predict it too much, really. Like, I'll try to predict very short-term moves, but what's gonna happen after the opening bell, I'm never gonna try to predict that, just because who knows? I don't really know. Maybe, like, I'll look for, like, short-term pullbacks to predict, but stuff that happens after the bell, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour later, I don't know what these are gonna do. Somebody says, hey, I'm looking at SENS. Do you think you can go past the prior high of 2020? That'd be up here 170s. I mean, it already is. The prior high of 2020 was right here. 170 or so, like 170, 175. And it hit that, yeah, it was 178. And that was back in February, so yeah, we already are above that. Yeah, that's true, Mo. I mean, I understand both sides of that, and I'm trying not to keep it too political and angry. You guys know me. I'm very neutral, moderate, not really super involved in politics. I'm very socially liberal though, and fiscally conservative in some ways. And I know we're gonna say, oh, you're a libertarian, kind of, not really. I don't really agree with them in some ways too. So we're watching SENS. Yeah, hey, let's not argue about politics this morning, guys. There's no reason for it. We're gonna keep it neutral and keep everything neutral here at this channel. Alright, so we're still sitting in this. We'll see what happens. We'll come back to it. I'm still watching it on my other chart. If it gets close to 182, I gotta get out, I think. Now, APGR is pulling back some here. WISH. I mean, it's not terrible relative to what it did yesterday. So it put in this big move yesterday, and now it's holding its wins for the most part. I mean, it's pulling back. It's gapping down in pre-market. The previous closing price is up there at 28.15, so I think that'll be a big level. But who knows if this one's going to hold or not. All I can really do is look at the long-term chart, which honestly looks pretty strong, but you never really know which way this one's going to go. If I was looking for levels, I would look at like 27 right here, which is like, you know, a lot of confirmations yesterday. You know, maybe 26.15 down there too, but that's what I would look at. The level above us is at 28.15, previous closing price. Alright, so we're right at my risk. I'm going to get stopped out if it drops anymore. Yep, we're out. $2 loss, small, insignificant for the most part. But yeah, this is why I didn't want to trade in pre-market, but it is what it is. We all get that. We all get a little impatient sometimes, I think. YCBD. Yeah, it just needs more volume for me. I'm not really loving it. I was looking at VBIV earlier, and you know, SOS is crashing down here. Look at SOS. I don't know anything about that, Ali. Oh, Wolf. Oh, it's Petco. No, I mean, it's interesting. I don't know enough about it, to be honest. Like, IPOs, it's all about fundamentals, right? Because there's no historical technical levels, so it's all about fundamentals. I don't know enough about Petco to really know whether this one's going to go up or down, to be honest. We can look at some catalysts, see what happens here, but yeah. They highlighted the resiliency of the pet industry as COVID increases adoption rates for dogs. And honestly, it had a green first day, so not too bad. ABGR is probably my favorite one that's moving right now. Good volume. Alright, later, Ali. PetSmart hard goods and small animal sales have been amazing. However, they have been hit hard on the services side. Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm sure like dog training is slower at this point in time. It's very easy to train a dog. Like, I used to train dogs as kind of a freelancer, but not really. I worked with a few friends doing it, and training dogs are easy. It's classical conditioning. It's literally like Pavlov in the dog. That's all you have to do to train a dog to do anything, is condition them to do it, right? And so you condition them through positive reinforcement. You give them treats, you know. But yeah, we got this dog when my wife was pregnant with my son, and there's SENS. It's starting to move back up. We got this dog. His name is Rue. My dad has him now. But we got this dog when my wife was, before he knew my wife was pregnant, we got this dog. His name's Rue. And man, I had this dog doing everything. This dog could sit, speak, shake, dance, jump, stay, you know, all this good stuff, shake, all that stuff. Now he's at my dad's house, and I go see him because my wife found out she was pregnant, and so she had to take her asthma medication more, and so consequently, we had to give the dog to my dad, and my dad's got a nice yard for him to play in. But every time I see every time I see Rue now, he forgot how to do his tricks. I'm disappointed. Cal, I got you. I'll post it. No, I don't have any dogs. Right. Pavlov, classical conditioning. You know, we're throwing it way back here, Justin, to 8th grade psychology. You know. As soon as I mentioned Bitcoin volume? I didn't even know if I mentioned Bitcoin today, Mo. I mean, I'm certainly not causing this drop in Bitcoin. Yeah. For sure, Richard. You know how it is. Where's the previous closing price? Here, I'll post it to it. Kyle, I got you, man. Just go to the TOS scripts. Sorry, Joel. I'm just now seeing, Nice. Hey, I'll check that out, Joel. I'm just now seeing that, Joel. The thick script links. Yeah, you're good. Here's the previous closing price script, Cal. I'll post it in the main chat just so you can have it. So yeah, Bitcoin is going down. It's at 37.5 now. Somebody's asking me about LXRX. I think it's got to hold over 750. I think it's got to hold over 750, 725, and get back over 805. 805 is the previous closing price, and so I think it really needs to get over that. What's up, Tom? John, could you suggest me a stock which is under $10, please? I mean, listen, like I said, I don't know what any of these stocks, like, I don't know what stocks are going to go up or down or sideways. Like, I'm trying to just react to what does go up instead of trying to predict. And so I could give you some stocks that I'm looking at, but when I'm looking at them, I'm not saying they're going to go up. You know, I'm just looking at them to see what happens at the opening bell with these. And so I'm looking at SENS, which obviously faked me out, and I'm a little disappointed about it. We got AVGR pushing up. AVGR is about to break highs. It's at 180s. The other ones I'm looking at are DBVT, OBSV, BNGO, BB, LXRX, and yeah, that's it. VBIV maybe. AMTX, guys. Look at AMTX is starting to rip up too. It's at 440s. This one's not that bad. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and read this catalyst for AMTX. The catalyst is Midas gets a patent number for zero carbon renewable energy production. And so they were awarded a U.S. patent exclusivity license for enabling launch of carbon zero production plants is the catalyst here. So I don't hate this pullback, to be honest. I was going to watch 425 or 420, and they got the rip up anyway. So we're watching AMTX now too. What do you think of Lucid? What's the symbol, Diego? TTNP dropping pretty big. The best volume one right now is AVGR. I mean, this is the best one, followed by the one that looks the most and that's ripping up the most is AVGR. CHRA's got to hold at 5 for me. SENS, too choppy, I guess. We got to get back over, for OBSV, we got to get back over the $0.50 there at 350. But yeah, we're watching AMTX, SCYX too, but mostly AMTX and AVGR right now for recent moves. And hey, there's the pullback to 425. Hey, what's up, Mr. Respect? CCIV is a SPAC. I don't know, CCIV. It's kind of expensive, but it's up to 1770s. Look at the 5-minute chart. This is a very strong chart, though. Look at CCIV here, and look at a 5-minute chart. This thing has been climbing up really strong, holding its gains, ripping up. You know, on the 11th, this thing was at $10. It's almost at 20 now. So we're watching CCIV. It's not terrible, to be honest. A little bit expensive for me, but hey. SYN, DBVT, we're still watching too. Still watching TRXC, BNGO. Alright, so AVGR up to 190s. It held its gains and it's up to 190s. The next step is $2 here for AVGR, but man, this one's crazy. AMTX did pull back to 425. We'll see if it bounces now. But yeah, AVGR and AMTX are the two that are really kind of ripping up right now. And I'm finding out a lot of these moves through Benzinga, guys. So check out Benzinga scanners. They're really dope scans. Super helpful. What do I think of CLWD? Hey, I appreciate the support, bro. I mean, it's just cheap. Kind of a little bit too cheap for me. Just not really my style. Good daily chart, though. I mean, I give it that. Very strong. Very strong daily chart. Obviously an OTC stock, but a strong daily chart. I don't know what's going to happen, but the daily chart looks strong, so it's not terrible. For me, it's just too low a volume right now in pre-market to get involved with it. AMTX is sitting at 425s, and like I said, we'll see if this one ends up bouncing. ZOM. Yeah, ZOM's popping. Here's ZOM. It's up to 103s. Sun W dropping, crashing down. Yeah, right now the biggest movers are AVGR, AMTX, and ZOM. What I learned the most the last few days is that, like, people get so emotional about calls, right? It's like, people ask me what I think about certain ones, and it's like, if I don't like it, they just get so upset. And it's just kind of like, dude, like, look, if you're getting mad at somebody for having an opposing view of you, then you're being immature. You know, don't be insecure, guys. People can have opposing views. I might hate stocks that you love. You might love stocks that I hate. You know, in the end, it's all a very subjective thing, stock trading. It's all a very subjective thing. And so, regardless of what way you guys look at things, it's okay. I might be just flat out wrong. What is a good float? There's no good float, bad float. It's large float, small float. And small float, you're going to have much more chaotic, volatile, and potential movement. Bigger percentage moves, you know, more momentum, certainly with low floats. But they're always going to be more risky, in my opinion. And with large floats, you're going to have less range, less volatility, less volume, but also less risk, which is a good thing too. So there's pros and cons. It's all preference. There's no good, bad when it comes to float. I like floats under 10 million, but I do trade larger floats too. It just depends on the setup, to be honest. AVGR, we'll see if it pulls back to 175. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Mo? Oh, wait, we got 2 Mo's. What's up, Mohammed? CGC dropping. Hey, I appreciate that. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Scupper. I appreciate that, bro. Will Bitcoin become a traded commodity like gold, or will it become the new gold standard fiat is weighed off of? Hyperinflation right around the corner. I don't know, man. All right, guys, we got 1 minute, team. 1 minute. Good luck, guys. Let's get everything ready. We're going to get the scans ready here. All right, guys, let's do it. All right, team. Good luck. OBSV popping up a little bit. All right, guys. Here's the bell. Good luck, team. Let's make some money today, guys. All right, guys. So, SENS is still holding at 180s here. We got BNGO spiking up here. I'm still looking at like OBSV. Still watching AVGR here on a 5-minute chart, but I'm still watching like OBSV. All right, we got CHRA showing up. CHRA, AVGR spiking up some. AVGR and CHRA. CHRA is up to $5 now. $5 for CHRA. We're watching AMTX, guys. AMTX is starting to show up. It's up to 420s here. 420s for AMTX. I thought it might bounce at 425s, but it doesn't look like it did. We did fight back over it, so if we get a small little micro pullback, we might take it. But look at CHRA, guys. CHRA and AMTX. Here's CHRA pulling back to 5s. We'll see if it actually holds at $5 here. This is what I'm interested in. Doesn't look like it is. That's kind of a weak drop. All right, so we'll come back to this one. Again, AMTX, guys, is just hammering up big. It's at 440s, 441s now for AMTX. Big rip, big squeeze here on the upside. SENS pulled back. AMTX, we're still watching that. AMTX is kind of the strong one now. OBSV is falling. Here's a pullback on AMTX back to the VWAP. We'll see if it actually holds here or not. I'm going to stop. I'm certainly not going to buy this here. SDPI. Look at SDPI. SDPI is pushing up a little bit. BOXL, guys. Look at BOXL. Shout out to Root. BOXL is pushing up, pulling a little bit of a red to green move. I don't hate it. Still, I don't really see anything that looks worthwhile except for maybe BNGO here. BNGO is very strong. Look at BNGO here, guys. Wow. Crazy move, honestly, here for BNGO. FRSX, SNDL, bingo. Yeah, look at BOXL. Crazy. OBSV failed, AMTX failed. SENS is the only one that looks kind of good right here. We're going to watch it over 185s. We're going to buy this asking price here, actually. We're going to buy this dip. Try to get in with a few hundred shares here. We're in with 200 shares. All right, we got out a half there. What? All right, we're in with 200 shares again. I'm not trying to push too hard. I might have had a little bit of FOMO there. Honestly, it's frustrating because I know I got out on the ask price and stuff, but alright, we're still in this 200 shares here. Alright. Yeah, I gotta get out here. Took a sizable $14 loss there, and it's kind of being a Friday today, guys. I'm not really seeing too much that I really love. Still pretty small, and maybe we'll get a move back up here. But this pull back down to the 75 level just was too much for me, honestly, at that point. Well, like I said, we'll find some stuff to trade. Don't worry. We got BOXL pushing up. Not the best volume, to be honest with this. We got LPTH showing up on the scans. LPTH. Still ripping up, honestly, really big. SMIT. Showing up. I hope you guys see I am scaling up a little bit, and I'm trying at least. We had a lot of people get all mad at me for not scaling up or whatever, but look at APTX. Alright, BNGO is honestly the strongest one this morning. BNGO, look at this. Strong move. It's just such a big range here. Watch BNGO over this level here. Volume certainly coming in for it. What did ABGR end up doing? Did it just fail? Yeah. BOXL. BNGO is kind of the only one. Most stuff is failing right now. Alright, there's BNGO. SWN, MVIS. Yeah, SWN looks good. MVIS. Ripping up, honestly, really big here, too. Look at MVIS, guys. That's a crazy move here, too. Alright, we just jumped in a little bit of BNGO here, like 25 shares, and we're going to unload fast if it falls down. Maybe add some more over 850s. Small trade, so just bear with me. Alright, we're in with, oh my gosh, 200 shares right now? What? Why did it fill me with 200 shares? Honestly, guys, this is way bigger sizing than I wanted. Honestly, I don't know what to do here. Honestly, this used like a lot of equity too. It's so frustrating. Alright, we're going to try to let it work. There we go. Alright, we got out a half there. But honestly, the more frustrating part is that it used all my equity, which is not what I wanted at all. We're going to get out another half there. And we're going to get out another quarter there. We're still holding 25 shares, but hey. Man, honestly, it's so frustrating. I did not want to use all that equity, man. I mean, I still got equity to trade, but I guess I forgot to hit enter on, I guess I forgot to hit enter on my quantity. And what happened was, I was trading 200 shares of SENS. And so when I switched over, I guess, to BNGO, I just didn't switch it over correctly. And so it ended up buying me 225 shares, which is not what I wanted at all. We have OBSV rip it up. Sorry, I know the music is stopped too. Hold on, let me fix the sound. But OBSV is ripping up to 370s here, 370s. But hey, at least we made money on it. I made $10, but at least we made money on it. But yeah, honestly, it was a mistake trading that large. I really wanted to add another 25 shares to that order. And we ended up adding 225 shares. So it ended up working out. I'm still kind of frustrated from it, but you know, green is good, you know, and so we'll take it, but not what I wanted to do. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I almost got out. I'm glad I didn't, but yeah. Hey, what's up, team? Honestly, I appreciate it, cool guy. Yeah, honestly, a little bit nerve-wracking, to be honest, because it's like BNGO. I mean, obviously, looking in hindsight, I should have held it a little bit longer, but it's like I was just nervous about it, you know. We're all right, though, but whew, frustrating. OBSV's ripping up nicely, though. Look at OBSV, team. Look at Boxel. Yeah, VBIV, honestly, Caitlin, is crazy. I don't know how I missed that one, too. Alright, I think what I'm going to have to do, since I use some of my equity now, is I'm going to have to target a little bit cheaper stocks. So, unfortunately, I think I'm not going to trade BNGO anymore. I'm going to have to target a little bit cheaper stocks just because I used, you know, $2,000 in equity in that one trade. Which, for me, as a scalper, you know, that's like 25% of my equity, you know. But look at VBIV. VBIV is very strong. It's up to 380s now. Crazy rip here. CEI. Yeah, I mean, small range, but we're watching it. BNGO is still ripping up, though, guys. Look at BNGO. It's up to 870s. It depends on what the range is for SNDO. I mean, it's not a terrible range. Maybe we'll target it sometime today for SNDO. OBSV is honestly looking really strong, though. Just broke over the pre-market high. We got a little micro pullback to this 370 level. Not terrible. Look at SE and S2. I know I lost some. There we go. Look at SE and S. So SE and S is moving. OBSV is moving. Still looking at OBSV, and I'm still kind of looking at SNDL, waiting for a potential pullback here in SNDL. OBSV is ripping up to 4s, guys. 4 for OBSV. OBSV's up to 4s, which is crazy. BNGO pullback. Yeah, hey, here's a VWAP pullback for BNGO. We'll see if it holds at the VWAP now. I mean, it's still not terrible. Alright, we're scalping a little bit of SNES now. We got another half here. We're making a little bit more money back from this, and we're only holding 50 shares left. We're going to see if this thing continues to rip over 190. There's 190s. Alright, we just got out of that. So we made a little bit of money on that now as well for SENS. We scalped a little bit from that. Took some of the losses off on the day. We still watching OBSV. Now that that first round of trading is done, we're going to wait for the best setups possible at this point. So honestly, we're pretty close to break even now. And we still got enough equity to trade, so pretty good news. We got ourselves back to break even on the day after. Kind of a chaotic morning so far. Yeah, I mean, I'm out of it already. I love the way people with gambling issues can just start day trading. Addiction cured, yeah, for sure. Like I said, guys, if you're new to trading and you don't want to be a gambler, trade small. Look at BOXL. Still watching SENS and OBSV. OBSV, watch for a pullback to like 380s, 375s, 380s. We'll see. SENS pulling back some too. IRIX. Is it halted? Yeah, it's halted, right? Too little of volume for me for IRIX. We got POLA showing up. POLA ripping up big here. BOXL. BOXL still pushing up. APWC trying. BlackBerry failing. SENS still ripping up. BNGO still pushing up too. BNGO did bounce exactly off of the VWAP that I talked about. Like I said, it's too expensive for me to trade at this point after that last trade that wasted all of my equity basically. Thinkorswim needs to hire their programmers to fix this. But here's BNGO. We'll see what happens at 880s, 875s maybe. There's 880s, 870s. OBSV is bouncing at 85. I was looking for 75. It bounced at 85, unfortunately. For OBSV, BNGO still pushing up too. BNGO and OBSV. OBSV's at $4. I have no idea. Your hot stocks. No idea, brother. What volume? I mean, I need, like, it depends on the float, but, like, I need these big crazy moves that usually give me the best success, right? Like, I need stuff like SENS, OBSV, BNGO today. So I need the ones everybody's are watching are really what I need. If they're a little bit like BOXL, it's just a little bit too slow for me. Although this was a great call out by you, Root. The problem is that there's a few things, right? The VWAP is telling me where the volume is because the VWAP's not following this up, right? And so what does that mean? It means that the volume on this kind of climb up isn't as high as we want it. I want the VWAP to follow it up. If the volume is high enough, the VWAP will follow it up. So you could look at like BNGO and see like the VWAP flying up with the stock as it moves higher and higher. Looking at BOXL, you know, the VWAP is just way down there still, and it's still kind of sideways. And so if it's too sideways like that, I really don't try to trade these breakouts. And that's kind of just how I trade. I'm not saying it's right or wrong to do it either way. I'm just saying for me, that's how I trade it. If that makes sense. So OEG, SNDL. Yeah, for sure, Root. Yeah, it's honestly been a tough week. It's been the first losing week I've had so far. I'm down on the week this week, and it's been the first losing week I've had in a few months, to be honest. So, and that's all right. I think it's good to kind of reset. You're gonna have a losing week every now and then, and so, you know, I am, but hopefully next week's better than this week. It's been a tough week. Wow, BNGO, guys. BNGO is up to 930s here. Crazy rip. This thing is just not even looking back, guys. Going crazy. Wow. What's up, Daniel? BOXL, maybe I was wrong. I mean, BOXL is starting to move up. I mean, like I said, Brute, I could just be wrong about some of these, you know. I'm just looking for the VWAP to follow it up, you know. So a lot of the time, like the first 20 minutes, even though I don't trade too much in that time frame, a lot of the time the movement the stock does in that time frame is the best thing. So like if you look at OBSV, it was a red to green, you know, U-shaped breakout pattern. And that's my favorite setup that we'll ever see. You can see I traded it, or I watched it here for OBSV, and then I traded it on SE&S. And so the U-shaped breakout pattern is certainly my favorite thing to happen in that first 15 minutes. I just need a little bit more confirmation before I jump in. And today's a little bit different. It's Friday. We're slow. Well, we're not slow, but, you know, I got to find cheaper stocks to trade today. CEI still moving up. And OBSV, guys, not even looking back. Look at this. Yeah, for sure. Fridays are obviously, yeah, always pretty dangerous. Yeah, for sure. OBSV, we'll see if it holds at $4 here. We'll see if OBSV holds at 4 right here. You know, I could see it like pulling back to 4 really quickly and then bouncing. Alright, there's 4. So we got 4. And then there's the bounce. Let's see if we actually hold now. There's the 4 8s, 9s, 10s. And so yeah, so Root, this is actually a really good example of what I'm trying to do and when I take some of these quick momentum trades. And so even though no matter what this one does now, this one might drop, we got a quick 10-cent bounce that I was able to take advantage of. And so what I'm really looking for in these type of trades is, like, you can see it reclaims the VWAP like this. So it breaks or it reclaims something, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be the VWAP even, right? So like for instance, in this situation, it reclaimed the whole dollar of 4. It fell back beneath it, so it was above it, it fell beneath it, it ripped back above it, and then it pulled back to it. And a lot of the time, we're going to get a small bounce like we did there, that 10-cent bounce. Now, who knows what's going to happen here? I still don't hate it, but like now it could obviously rip underneath quickly and like squeeze, and especially if it breaks under these levels, it looks really weak. But like what I usually try to take advantage of is like a quick reclaim, pull back, and then kind of catch like a really small 10-cent bounce or so, if that makes sense. And it works super well just doing that. We got SE and S. BNGO's pulling back pretty big here. Here's BNGO. Let's see if it holds at 880s now. Alright, so there's Bingo pulling back to 880s. We'll see if it holds now or not. I took a $50 loss in futures. We'll come. We're still trading penny stocks mostly though. Alright, so $9 is also a level here for BNGO. We'll see if it holds 9. Alright, SE and S is breaking down. So we got the pullback to 880s here. Now we'll see if we bounce. PTN, IDX. Slow. IDX, I mean, if IDX gets over 375, I'm not hating it. BNGO trying to bounce at that 880 level. We'll see if it holds there too. CEI is showing up on the scans. CEI starting to break highs. ACRX is starting to break highs as well here, guys. So we got ACRX, we got CEI here. Both looking okay. Alright, so we're still looking at Bingo here. Let's see if it bounces at 880s. Like I said, 880s is reasonable. Alright, so here's 880s. We're still watching it for BNGO here. 880s. Alright, so it doesn't look like we're whole. We can also watch 875 here, which is a $0.25 level. Could be significant too. TBLT is showing up on the scans. TBLT. We're also still kind of watching BOXL, but yeah, look at TLBT, SNCA. Get a rip. We got CEI. Pulling back to like 150. Doesn't look horrible here. We might buy a small trade. Alright, so we're in with 50 shares here on the pullback to the VWAP on CEI at 150. Pretty small trade overall, and we're going to see what happens on the rest. Alright, we got it with 100 shares here. Risk is about 150. Okay. Alright, we got out a half there. We're still holding 50. Alright, we got out the rest. That actually puts us green on the day, so I think I was a little bit quick to sell that. But that helps us in green today, or we're green now. I see NOVN showing up. NOVN is showing up on the scans here. It's at 120, so we're watching that. Kind of looking at OPTT as well here. Hey, what's up, Gabriel? Hey, good luck to you as well, bro. Are you a full-time trader? No, not at all. Base. We're just a free resource and community for traders. I'm not an expert. I don't sell a course or a service or anything like that. I certainly don't live off of my trading profits either. I'm just, we're just hanging out trading. I'm just trading as a resource and community. That's it. OPTT pulling back here. I mean, this is a pretty big pullback. We're watching it. Yeah, I mean, BNGO is still the interesting one. I mean, it's pulling back here. Like I said, 875 and 880, I think, are big levels, and everybody's waiting to see if we hold at these levels, so there's not really much buyers coming in. Yeah. What's up, Austin? BNGO? Where's what? Hey, thank you, Hugo. Yeah, brother. Hey, listen, earlier this week we had 1,200 people here, and I think people respect the fact that, like, we're not over here, like, slanging courses. You know what I mean? Like, we're not over here claiming to be experts or slanging courses, you know? And so I think our views have quadrupled lately, and it feels good, man. Feels good. Now the next step, now that Bingo didn't hold at any of those levels, we'll see if it holds at the VWAP, 850 VWAP level. You know, it could bounce here for sure too, but who knows? Hey, I appreciate that, X. Yeah, okay, cool win. Yeah. It's pretty chill here. And like I said, it's interesting. I think I'm just defensive because it's like, dude, we've had so many. It's like people criticize people for claiming to be experts and slanging courses and slanging overpriced services and all that good stuff. And people are so critical about the guru culture of trading, right? But then when somebody like me comes along that's like, yo, I don't do this professionally. I'm not an expert. Somebody asks me what's going to happen. I literally tell them I don't know. And I don't sell a course or a service myself. Then what do I hear is oh, you're trading too small, bro. You're trading too small, or whatever type of desperate criticism they need. But it kind of just shows you, like, no matter which way you go, I could be slanging courses, I could be slanging services, or I could just be like, yo, I'm not an expert, I'm not selling courses or services, I'm not an expert, I'm just, we're just a free resource and community. And then people get mad at that too, because now I'm trading too small. And it kind of just shows you, like, no matter which way you go, people are going to be critical. You just got to live your life. OXBR is getting some volume, but it's not that much, and I still don't like it. POLA is ripping up big. It's at 14 now. This had a crazy rip up, a crazy move now. Yeah, BNGO, I mean, this thing just dumped down. Look at that. Glad I never took it. Because that was a terrible drop right there. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right, Soshana. Yeah, if you say you're trading too small, you don't understand trading. You know what I mean? For sure. It's surprising how many people don't, though. Realistically, it's probably the gurus and the competitors that are the ones saying that, because they're scared of what I'm doing here. You know what I mean? Like, they're scared of what I'm doing here. And so what do you do if you're scared of me? You start to look for ways to criticize. You know, it is what it is. We're going to keep growing, team. And with all that said, hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. Everybody does it. Just try it one time. We're going to go all the way back to the 90s Dare commercials. And just try it one time. Just hit the subscribe button. Just to see how it feels. You know, just hit the subscribe button. Do it once. You know you want to. Everybody's doing it. But yeah. CEI still trying to bounce here. ADGR never did much. I'm surprised they didn't do anything here. And OPTT is pulling back to the 290s. We're going to see what happens. BNGO fell. OPTT fell. SNDL fell. POLA is a little bit too expensive for me, but it's still ripping up nicely here. Hey man, I don't care what they say. I've learned so much watching you. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not feeling much Gabriel today. Yeah. I think if I have a character flaw, it's by addressing the criticism. I've got a chip on my shoulder. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I probably engage too much with that. Pola, pull it back some. We'll see if it holds at 13. Is what I'm watching for it. 13. I see APWC getting some volume here as well. And it actually held its gains for the most part on the 12th for APWC here. And now it's up to 4. So we'll watch it and see what happens there too. OPTT is falling down some. Yeah, for sure. Hey man, chip on your shoulder. That's what makes Tom Brady Tom Brady. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's right, Martin. Good karma, yes sir. Hey, what's up, Chris? Hey, thank you, bro. Right. Trade stocks like you were picked 199th in the draft, like Tom Brady. Yeah, for sure. Alright, look. So, we're watching a few of these. SENS, I know I haven't had the best results with it today. But as it reclaims the VWAP, I'm not really hating it. Yeah. Yeah. The last 3 days have been rough, bro. I mean, not really. I ended green yesterday. So I did end green yesterday. So it's not like, I mean, I've had 2 green days. So far this week, I've had 2 green, 2 red. The problem is that my red days have been, you know, full transparency. My red day this week has been substantially larger than my green day. So it's like, you know, I'm losing this week. It'll be the first losing week I've had in like 6 weeks though. So, you know, you got to have the context and understand that as well. You know what I mean? LABD pushing up. This is an ETF, so I don't know if I'm going to trade it right now. BNGO also fought all the way back to 870. And now that it reclaimed the VWAP here, this is interesting to me. It's so expensive, though, unfortunately. Like, that's the problem, is that it's so expensive. I love these. So, Root, if you're paying attention, brother, this is exactly what I'm talking about, okay? So Root. And guys, this is actually a really, really profitable strategy. At least it has been for me. I can't guarantee it's going to work for you. But, like, it's worked a lot for me in the past, right? So what we have here is there's a few conditions you got to look for. Number one, you got to look for good volume on these moves, right? You need good volume, all right? The stock has to be running. It has to be one of those stocks that everyone is watching today, right? And so when we get a nice upward trend, you can see BNGO has been maintaining above this VWAP line all morning. So it's been maintaining an intraday upward bullish trend, right, all day. As it starts to break below the VWAP way down here, right, it starts to finally crack underneath the VWAP. You know, and some people see weakness. And then all of those short traders that jumped in get squeezed out right here. And so what happens is that it completely reclaims the VWAP level. It completely reclaims the VWAP and squeezes way above the VWAP. And then what happens is we pull back to the VWAP level. That is what I love dip buying here and just taking like 10 cents, you know, because like even though this might happen, if you dip buy it here at like 857s, 856, you got 20, 30 cents to take advantage of just to follow through here. And a lot of the time, even if the big one doesn't work, you're going to get a small scalping opportunity for the quick rebound and the dip. And the reason I think this works is because I think this looks so strong when the stock starts to break underneath the VWAP and then completely reclaims the VWAP in a short period of time and then retests it. I think that looks so strong, it's going to get a small bounce a huge percentage of the time. Now again, regardless of what it does here, this is the small range I'm looking to scalp in these type of scalping trades. Like, I'm just taking that range. I'm just trying to scalp in and out of that range. Sure, if it goes above that, that's great. But that's not what I'm really looking for. And so I hope that makes sense to you all. And I hope you understand like what I'm talking about here. Really, this would be it right here. This candle, buying in on this dip and catching it on the bounce back. I call it a reclaim bounce. But it works really well. And I've been using that a lot. SNES, guys, like I said, I should have gotten it. We're watching it now. We did reclaim the VWAP. Same kind of thing here for this one. Same kind of thing. We reclaimed the VWAP. We pulled back to it. Now we're ripping up. Hey, nice work, Ceci. Good job. Hey, the green is good, and you doing well, it seems. So, nice work. Alright, so SENS is ripping up here. BNGO did not hold, so look at BNGO. So, we did not actually hold here. But again, what it does now is irrelevant. I'm talking about hitting this first range right here. Right when we reclaim it, we pull back, catching that small scalping 10, 15 cent bounce. And it works a huge percentage of the time if you can catch it like that. SENS is breaking over the previous high. The pre-market high is at $2. So SENS is trying to break over $2, which is the pre-market high right now. There's 2. It hit $2. Is it going to break over it? There's 2. Alright, so SENS is rejecting at 2 now. We'll see if we actually hold here or not, or what happens. Alright, so here's the pullback. We got GSMG as well. Here's an interesting pullback. The spread is just crazy. I don't know if we're halted or like what the deal is for this, but alright, so here's the pullback. I don't know what we're gonna actually do here. So we're still looking at SENS. It got up to 204. We never really did much. Sorry, I'm down 160 bucks in futures today. We'll see if we can find our way back in futures. But we'll come back to that. We're looking at SENS right now. We're also looking at RAVE here. RAVE is squeezing over the whole dollar. I need more volume to come in if I'm going to get interested in this. ESEA and BOXL are still looking honestly really strong here. Look at BOXL. Or BOXL's not, but I'm looking at a few different ones. SENS, I'm still waiting to see if this holds. So we're still waiting, trying to see if it's going to hold here or not. Alright, I'm mostly back to break even here. Oh wait, we are back. Ooh! Hey, we just caught it. We're up $75 in futures. Man, it's been a whirlwind day, honestly, in futures. I was down 100 and something bucks, but we just caught the futures market. The SPY is just ripping down here. Look at the SPY, guys. If you're watching the overall market today, bad things are happening here. But hey, at least we're shorting it. Hey, what's up, Try? Hey, what's up, Sean? Hey, that's right. Hey, what's up, Try? POLA, AVGR. Nah, I mean, the market's already up enough to not worry about a crash right now. I mean, we're up so much that unless we continue to crash, like, consistently, we should be okay. BNGO is still consolidating around 850s here. Around 850s. We're still watching POLA too. I'm not shorting on Thinkorswim. I'm shorting on a platform called Top Step. If you have Thinkorswim, you need to... I'm shorting the futures market. So I'm looking at the SPY. But really, I'm just shorting the futures market. The E-mini is what I'm really shorting. And yeah, if y'all want to check it out, it's a funded account program for futures. And so the way it works is they fund traders as proprietary futures traders if they can prove they're profitable with a demo account. And so they'll give them a demo account. The base one on Top Step is the 30K package. It's $120 for the first month if you use my link. And they're going to give you a 30K demo. If you can make 2K on that 30K demo while following the rest of their rules, conditions, and phases, then they fund you that $30,000 as professional, futures traders with an 80% profit split. So you make $1,000 net once you're funded. You get to keep 800, they get to keep 200 since they are funding you that money. And they paid out millions to their traders last year in 2020, over $2 million in 2020. They funded over 3,000, and they're regulated in the U.S. And so if you want to check it out, sign up. I'll post this link here, and you can check them out. Again, I am going to be biased in their favor, though, because I make a commission if you sign up through me. And so I am going to be biased in their favor. But if you want to help support your boy, here's the link. You can check it out. Yeah, this is more than just Friday profit taking. Yeah, it could be. I don't know why the market's crashing like it is, but it kind of is today. We'll see what happens. But man, here's the SPY, guys. This is big news. This is big drops. Put it into perspective. You look at a 15-minute chart, and this is a big drop. Look at an hour chart, and you can see kind of, it's the biggest drop. We're pulling back to December levels, maybe a little bit below December levels. So we'll see. I mean, 375 is where I would look to see if we get a bounce around 374, 375 right here. So we'll see what happens. But the market is just tanking down. I mean, I'm happy about it because I made some money in the futures market. But, it's a big drop. Look at POLA. CEI. Yeah, I'm looking at Rave. Rave is showing up, but the volume's kind of light, so y'all be careful. Rave, JP. CEI's looked alright. I mean, we made some money with it today. AT. SENS is still trying back and forth here. So we're watching these. Let me know what you guys like today, right now. Yeah, maybe so, Gabriel. We'll see, brother. Alright, so the drop is most likely from USA business inventories coming out. It's lower than expected. The inventory reports for November came out at 0.5% versus the prior of 0.7%. They expected 0.5%, so maybe that's not it. Let me see. We did have retail sales come out. A much bigger loss in retail sales. PPI year over year for December came in at 0.8. 0.8 expected, prior 0.8. That's break even. PPI month over month for December came out at 3 versus the 4% expected, prior 0.1. So that's a little bit better. And so it's probably these numbers that came out that are weighing down the market, I'm assuming. Okay, so investors are weighing Biden's Thursday stimulus announcement and Friday earnings from major banks. Worse than expected U.S. retail sales also weighed on sentiment. So there's a few things weighing the market down. There is, number one, is Biden's Thursday stimulus announcement yesterday. Friday earnings were bad today, and U.S. retail sales also dropped. And so, yeah, that is the causing catalyst here. That's what's causing this big drop right now. We'll see. Y'all be careful. Alright, I just scalped a little bit more. I mean, I'm up 87 bucks shorting the market, but these are kind of crazy. Alright, we just scalped another $25. We're up 100 bucks. So we're just scalping this low breaks on the market low. But yeah, kind of crazy, guys. Y'all be careful. In penny stock land, we got ANCN showing up, PPIH, OBSV. OBSV starting to climb back. Look at this one. It's at 390s for OBSV. OBSV. Hey, that's a 20% gain roughly, Zachy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and the pullback is bad, but it's not like market crash bad. You know what I mean? Like, red days happen, and you know. Look at this drop on the 12th, you know, similar drop. If you guys want to see how I short this, I'll try to show you. Let's see if we get a short opportunity here in the futures market. We're waiting. Market's bouncing back, it looks like, a little bit right now, so we're going to wait to short, actually. So yeah, we're going to wait. We'll come back to that. See, the market's bouncing back a little bit. We're waiting for that. OBSV, though, guys. OBSV is climbing back up. We'll see if it holds here at 380. I don't hate this. Alright, we're with 50 shares of OBSV here. Let's see if we bounce up to 4. Test 4. It is rebounding. I like the fact that it's rebounding later in the morning like this. And hopefully we'll get some pushes over 4. So, but yeah, we're in OBSV here on this little pullback. We can let it pull, see if it bounces at 85. Pretty small trade so far. $86. Yeah, we're just gonna see if we bounce here and continue up for OBSV. Market's rebounding a little bit. Now, there's 87s, so we're almost break even again now. What should I do here? Should I get out? Should I hold through? I think I'm probably gonna hold through, but alright. There's 93s, 94s. I like this move here. We just need to hold. POLA is pushing back up here too. $93s. Let's try to get 4s here. 94s. I mean like $4. There's 95s, I think. Yeah, 95s. Yeah, we're gonna. Alright, we got out of half of this. We're gonna let the rest work. I gotta disconnect Bluetooth. Whoa! Man, this stupid phone call. It's like I was up in the trade. I looked the other way. At least I'm break even. I guess that's good. Try to be optimistic about it. I guess we gotta use 380s. Let me turn my Bluetooth off on my phone since it's apparently going through. There we go. Man. Alright, well we lost $1.64. We're still green on the day, but definitely not where we want. It just means the US is going to be in more debt, though. I mean, let me see. Honestly, it's scary though with Biden, man. The scary part about Biden is that he's just obviously senile, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's the scary thing about Biden. And I didn't like Trump either. So, like, I don't really like either side. Don't judge me. Regardless of what you view in politics, you know, we can all get along. It doesn't matter to me that much anyway. I'm not really a political guy. But what's scary about Biden is that he's obviously senile. And that worries me, that he's going to have, you know, the codes. You know what I mean? Now, I hope he does a good job, and you know, maybe he'll legalize cannabis, which is, you know, good. I'm hoping he does, but historically he's been hard on that too, but it's just a scary thing, you know, and like I said, I don't know if Trump was much better, but like, ugh, man, our government is just a mess right now. GBS. GBS is kind of pushing up. Look at this. It's at 830. It's too expensive for me, but it is pushing up some. Market's starting to rebound here. It's starting to. Yeah, for sure, Mike. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Harris is almost certainly going to be the president within the first year, which is good and bad. I mean, I agree with her in some things. I disagree with her in some things. You know, it is what it is. OBSV ended up falling, so I'm glad I got out when I did. SENS is still kind of chilling here at like 180s, not doing much. BNGO, on the other hand, though, this thing has completely rebounded here. It's at the 870s right now. Hey, we love you too. I appreciate it, Bobby. Hey, thank you, brother. Alright, so BNGO actually reclaimed the VWAP. Yeah, and I mean, the way I am, and to be honest, the way I am with politics in general, right, is that if you shill super hard for either side, if you shill super hard, like if you say something that is just, where it's just obvious you're not being objective about situations, and if I see somebody treating a political party like their football team, I immediately judge them in a negative way, right? Just because I'm very moderate, like I'm neutral, like I don't like either side, you know? And I think one of the biggest problems with the country is that people shill so hard for just one side, like it's their football team on Sunday. And it's like most of them don't have anybody's best interest at heart, you know, and that's unfortunate. BNGO pulling back. We'll see if it holds at 850s. Hey, thank you, Yasir. I appreciate it. Alright, so we got ACRX here. This one's starting to rip. Volume's coming in now over the last like 8 or 9 minutes, and so it's not terrible right now for ACRX. We're going to see what happens, so we're going to wait for some good setups, I think. Market's actually rebounding a little bit. Here's the SPY. So here's the SPY. We're starting to come back a little bit. I'm glad I never took that short because we're starting to head back here. We'll see if we hold at like 375.50s or so. But it's a little bit harder for me to predict what the SPY is going to do as opposed to penny stocks because there's so much obvious emotion in penny stocks as opposed to like the S&P 500 or mid and high caps. It's not that you can't see emotion there. It's just that there's less momentum to exploit, if that makes sense, because it's such a, everybody's trading it, right? So individual traders cause less sway over it. Yeah, we'll be all right. Yeah, exactly. Try like football teams, bro. You know, like people justify being super shillish for one side, but like in the end, I try to stay out of it, and I think me bringing it up today probably is the wrong move. In the end, like I said, love you all. I appreciate you supporting me here, and like I said, with politics, I'm very moderate and neutral. Basic stance of my politics is like I am anti-elite, if that makes sense, right? So like the elite of the elite, I don't like them controlling our government. You know what I mean? Which is kind of crazy because both sides have just super elite people there running it. Both sides, you know. CEI is still holding over the VWAP. It's at 150. No, I don't. I love you. I don't love you as much as my wife, bro. Yeah, I'm ready for that too, Waste, to be honest. I'm so ready to get back to not talking about politics. And the only reason I'm really talking about it today is because the SPY, you know, had a little mini crash. It's since rebounded from it, though. DBVT. BNGO still pushing up too. We'll see if it holds now. Everyone's talking about it in every room. Don't feel bad. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I agree with everybody's comments, mostly criticizing some of the actions of the Republicans, for sure. I certainly agree with that, in most of the comments, at least. The only issue I have is that, like, I do think there should be some skepticism just because you have the most elite of the elite controlling a lot of this election. Like, social media CEOs that are billionaires are controlling this election, and I think that is something that should be concerning for people as well. And again, I didn't like Trump at all, you know, but there are some sketchy things going on, specifically with how everything's being portrayed. that I am skeptical of. Like I said, in the end, it doesn't matter to me. I'm glad Biden's boring too, and like I said, I agree with Harris in some ways as well. I guess the only issue I have with all of it is just the amount of sway some of these billionaire CEOs of social media companies have over things, and I think that should be concerning for everybody, and you have to look at that objectively as well, regardless of how much you like or dislike the opposing party, you know, your party or the opposing party, and I think you got to be honest about that as a whole. But again, I'm very moderate and neutral, and I probably shouldn't even be talking about this stuff just because, you know, I don't want to be divisive here. I really don't. I love you all. I appreciate everybody supporting me here, regardless of what your stance is on things. You know, I don't hate any of you for your stance. I hope you don't hate me for my stances on things. As you guys know, I'm certainly not shilling for either side, you know. Yeah. Kanye West, no, I'm good. Anyways, B and Geo here doing the same thing I talked about. I don't know if I want to take it. That's weird trading. Hey, no stress, brother. If you wanna just message me on Discord, dude. We'll figure something out. Hey, Austin and Han, let's just chill with no reason to argue. Like I said, I apologize to both of you for bringing up a political topic, but let's not try to just argue about it in the Facebook comment or in YouTube comments, bros. So y'all chill. My bad for bringing it up. I apologize, but let's not argue anymore. Let's just keep it about stocks. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I think somebody else said that every other page is talking about politics as well. So it's like, I think it's just a natural progression of talks that we're going to have on this channel, especially when you got big drops in the SPY like this and you know, stuff coming out politically. But, yeah, I try to keep it just stocks. I probably should do that a little bit better. So I apologize, guys. But yeah, y'all chill. Yeah, you know. OBSV, we're still watching it. It faked me out last time, but we're still keeping an eye on it. Yeah. Hey, the market's starting to bounce back. Yeah. CEI, still looking at CEI. NBII starting to get a spike here. TRXC, we're looking at that too. TRXC still got a way to go before it fights back. I don't really see much. I'm still looking at SE&S. Still looking at BNGO. Still looking at POLA. TRXC. ATOS. BNGO, NOBN, APTX, OBSV, BRN, APVO. I don't see much right now, guys. BNGO is the only one that kind of looks good, but it's below the VWAP now, so we're just waiting. I would trade the futures market too, but honestly, I'm scared of trading the SPY right now. No, I'm not holding anything long term. I'm about 4 years of experience. Yeah, for sure am. I'm realizing that, man. Politics is never a safe discussion. Like I said, so much emotion is just wrapped up in it, guys. And if I could give any advice, just y'all chill out. You know? Like, either way, like, listen. I'll say this, okay? And this is the truth, right? Every Republican is not racist. You know? Every liberal is not crazy. You know? Some Republicans just support business and capitalism, right? And that's an understandable thing. I support business and capitalism. And some liberals just support improvements on social issues, which I as well support. You know, I think I'm very socially liberal. And so my point is, never hate somebody for being on the opposing side. That's not a reasonable way to be. And if you are hating somebody for being on the other side, you're probably getting wrapped up in the media. You know, that's what the media want. That's not what I want. So just, you know, y'all chill out. Let's just be easy. But I think if everybody can understand that, it'll be a little bit easier, you know, to get along. You know, just because somebody roots for one side or the other doesn't mean they're automatically a bad person. Again, there's multiple different facets and nuances of politics where, you know, just because you support one side or the other doesn't mean you're good or bad. You know, there's not good and evil. It's really not. And if you look at it like that, you're probably getting manipulated by the media. Yeah. Yeah, we're looking at the SPY. I'm still seeing if it's going to bounce at 375. I'm still looking at CEI as well. No, and for those that are mad that I'm still talking about politics, I'm really just trying to break up a fight. You know, I'm trying to break up an argument that we're having here. So y'all chill too, you know. I'm still looking at CEI though. We're going to see what happens. MOTS is starting to move as well. But yeah, so we'll watch 375 here for the SPY. Yeah. Yeah, we're watching it though, guy. We're seeing what happens here. Yeah. Put them both in timeout. Yeah. OPSV still holding over 4. We're watching it. Maybe here's the thing. I got stopped out, but I don't think I would have held through this drop down to 360s anyway. So it's probably a good thing that I sold. I don't think I would have held through that. Keep saying chill. Y'all chill out, you know. So we'll see if OBSV holds at 4. We're watching it. Yeah, we're looking at BNGO. It's up there. It's moving. Is it too early to drink? Yeah. Any advice on swing trading? I'm not much of a swing trader, brother. Hey, later, Jason Scott. Have a good day, brother. Yeah, for sure, man. Like I said, I'm trying to get him to chill. Even a debate's probably not a good thing, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes, you know, it's it is what it is. OBSV, we're bouncing at 4. I'm just ready for this political stuff to be over with. To be honest, I'm tired of it. It's been so divisive for years now. CTHR, BNGO. BNGO is not terrible. I don't hate the fact that it reclaimed this VWAP level. I'm just skeptical on whether it's going to hold here or not. TLRY. Alright, so it looks like we might be holding at 375 on the SPY. TLRY, I mean, it's still down pretty big. Yeah, it's Friday, guy. What's up, bro? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Alright. I'm not seeing much. BNGO is the only one that's kind of moving up today. I'm not seeing really anything else. BOXL's trying to climb back up. Yeah, we're watching it. We're watching BNGO too. LXRX is starting to pop up. Yeah, hey guys, listen, if we're gonna start stuff, you're gonna get insta banned. So like, look, from now on, I'm gonna have to make this rule, guys. We're no more political talk in the chat. No more political talk. No more arguing. No more political talk. If you start stuff or bring up politics from now on, I'll like I said, I'll like right now is the line. All right, y'all keep talking about politics, you're gonna get banned, booted out. The chat doesn't want to hear it. I don't really want to hear it either. You know, so like I said, I'm gonna give you guys a warning. Let's stop talking about it. Let's just talk about stocks. It's too divisive. You know, I'm not for it right now. Still watching BNGO here. So let's move on to stocks, guys. SENS ended up dropping. The SPY is still sitting here at the VWAP, so we're watching that. All right, so we're still chilling here and watching BNGO, watching SPY. That's really it. I might try to scalp in some futures micro contracts here on the SPY, shorting, seeing if we reject at this VWAP level right here. We're gonna get in 3 contracts, pretty small. Hopefully we get that break under 375.50, but we're already up $100 on the day. Pretty nice day so far. So we're short. We're gonna try to get out. We're gonna try to cover 2 of this 3. All right, so we just covered 2 out of the 3 contracts. Yeah, we'll get out there too. So we just made a nice little $15 scalp from this SPY drop. We were able to catch the VWAP rejection, the VWAP fade here. So again, really beautiful short that we just called on the SPY. Still looking at BlackBerry here. BlackBerry, it's still holding. It's still holding. I don't know if we're going to continue to hold or what, but we are still holding here. Yeah, I mean, Guy, you know how it is, bro. We talk about, like, you know how it is, man. We talk about, we'll talk about the stock market, and then a lot of political stuff comes out that are catalysts for the stock market that we touch on. Then it just starts this big, nonsensical argument. And, yeah, it's just too much. Because, like, what you guys got to understand, regardless of your view, anybody's view that's super polarized, it's going to isolate some other chats. And so we're just going to keep it even and neutral. Yeah, love you all. Appreciate the support. Hey, listen, you know, let's all come together right now for a really important cause, okay? Hit the subscribe button. You know you want to. Everybody's doing it. Go back to the 90s Dare commercials. Just try it one time. See how it feels. Hit the subscribe button. You know you want to. All the popular kids are doing it. Hit the subscribe button. Do it now. Click the bell. Turn on notifications. I definitely appreciate the support. Let's all come together right now. Hit the subscribe button. You know you want to. Yeah. There's fees. There's no commissions. Yeah. Hey, Tipsy, listen, look in the description, Tipsy. There's a Webull link in the description. You know, I got you. I'm ready. Here, look, hit the Webull link. Like I said, it helps support me. I don't know how many free stocks you get. I think you get 2 free stocks if you deposit $100 or more, is what I think it is. Not 100% sure, but if y'all want to check out Webull, it's got free paper trading, 0 commissions. Check out the description. Thank you, Tipsy. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you. If you sign up there, you know, I appreciate it. Hey, hitting the likes okay too. We'll accept that. Someone said it's the background elevator music. Is this elevator music? I would think elevator music would be more like jazz. I can put on some jazz. You know. Yeah, I'll put on some elevator music. Yeah, just for you. It's a gift from me to you. You know, here's some elevator music for you, bro. NBC and pop it up. We'll see what happens there. OBSV. Never holding. Hey, that's a lit elevator? Yeah, for sure. This song, y'all know this song low-key goes hard. Y'all know the song does. BNGO still trying. The song goes. Bingo popping up here. We're gonna see what happens. Benzinga. Michael, I use Benzinga. You can check out this link here. It is an affiliate link. I make a commission if you sign up, but look at a CRNT. POLA reclaimed the VWAP, and it looks to be holding here too. Probably daily. Yeah. How does join the bid ask button work? These are just limit orders. Alright, we're in 4 more contracts of micro E-mini contracts here. We're in with 4. I don't know if I'm feeling this one. Oh wait, so we're up. Okay, hold on. Let me Alright, so I thought I was gonna Alright, so we're down $12 here. I'm not really loving life, to be honest. Yeah, we're gonna get out most of that here. Just took a small loss. We're still up $90. The futures market, or we must have rebounded quick in the SPY, which we did, unfortunately. It's alright. We're looking at POLA. Hold on, guys. POLA's holding. We still got Rave that some people have been talking about. Yeah, my investing journey, I'm going to give you some advice, bro. Don't come to other people's streams and try to promote your own content without asking them. That is very frowned upon, especially in the streaming world. And it's going to get you banned from mostly every channel you ever go to. Like I said, I'm not going to ban you. I'm going to just give you a warning, but I'm just giving you some advice, really. Just don't go to other people's stream trying to promote your own content. That's not how you grow on YouTube, bro. The way you grow on YouTube is just putting out content people want to see and optimizing your algorithm. Not by promoting yourself in other people's streams. That's just going to get everybody mad at you and kick you out. It's going to make people probably want to watch your content less too. So I'm just trying to give you an honest heads up there. Yeah. Exactly. You'll be fine. Sell that fish tank. Like... Mo, you gotta be trolling me, Mo. Come on, bro. Honestly, Bitcoin just hit 35K. That is pretty bad, you know. Bitcoin's crashing down, guys. That's honestly kind of scary. got? I like this one. I felt this one the other day. Yeah. Yeah, Bitcoin's down to 35K. I mean, listen, you're gonna need to retrace a little bit always. I mean, when you make moves like Bitcoin has, especially over, you know, the last few weeks here, few months, few weeks in Bitcoin, when you make moves like that, you're gonna need to pull back sometimes, guys. And you guys know me, I haven't necessarily been like notoriously long biased on Bitcoin either. But in its defense, like when you have crazy big moves like this, you're going to need to pull back some. If anything, I'd honestly prefer to pull back some, because that means it's less extended and it picks up its kind of momentum and starts moving again. That's what, honestly, I'm kind of looking at for this. And you know, I hope you guys understand that logic. It doesn't necessarily mean Bitcoin's over with, but it is pulling back some, so we'll watch it. No, King. I don't think you can. You can trade 4x on there. And like I said, guys, y'all want to check out Top Step? I'm still up in futures today. This is my day in futures. I'm up 100 or 90 bucks. And so if you want to check out the same platform I'm using for futures and help support me at this channel, check out Top Step. They fund traders once they prove they're profitable with a demo account. So there's any package from 30K up to over 100K. The base one's 30K. It's 120 bucks for the first month if you use my link. And they're going to give you a 30K demo account. If you can make their profit target while following the rest of their rules and conditions, the base one is 2K as a profit target, then they fund you that 30K as professional proprietary futures traders. You got an 80% profit split once funded. And they've paid out millions to their traders last year. They funded thousands. And I do make a commission if you sign up, and so I am going to be biased in their favor. But if you want to help support your boy here, I'll post this link and you can, you know, check it out if you're interested. Mostly penny stocks. Oh, you can also trade Forex there, so it's not just futures, it's also Forex. OSBV, or OBSV is still ripping up, guys. Look at this. Hey, later, Cody. Have a good day, brother. Yeah, it's unfortunate, King. Yeah, Bitcoin, here's the thing. I mean, I think a lot of Bitcoin investors are just counting down to when they run out of coins. You know what I mean? Because there's a finite amount of coins, and so per supply and demand, theoretically, when they start to get light on coins, the price should increase more. And I think that's what a lot of the people accumulating Bitcoin are doing, are accumulating it for that reason. Now, like I said, I don't know if it's actually going to hit those levels or not, but I think it's an interesting thing to watch, at least. And it certainly does influence the stock market as well. All right, we're scalping BNGO here. We're scalping BNGO. All right, we're out of most of it. Hold on. We did catch a nice squeeze here. All right, we just got out, so we're up 15 on the day. Not a bad little trade for BNGO here. So we caught the little pullback to 880. Saw the upward trend happening, and so we were able to take advantage of that. Green Day, although small. Look at DBVT. I mean, if DBVT gets over 550, it looks good. What a day, but it's early. We are alive. We're listening to H&M's mixtape. Yeah. I don't think Bitcoin can have a pattern. It simply takes an organization to adopt the technology or accept the coin, and it can pop. Yeah, for sure. Vibe check. What's up, Daily? Hey, what's up, Vincent? Hey, see you, Rolls. The last Bitcoin is predicted to be mined somewhere in the year 2130. Oh, yeah, we don't have to worry about that for a long time then. Oh, that's good. Glad I got out of BNGO when I did. Look at this. Hey, later, Rolls, yeah. I agree, Bitcoin doesn't adhere to the standard of technical analysis. It's not a stock, it's a one-on-one thing, and the other crypto copy-pasted the concept, yeah. We are talking get 50 bucks into Bitcoin for kids use. Yeah. I don't know what the best penny stocks are right now. CCIV? We've had a lot of people actually talk about that one today, too. Whoa. Yeah, CCIV going up here. Big move here. It's at 2060s. I don't see any catalyst for CCIV. If anybody knows why this is moving, let me know. Hey, I appreciate the sub respect. Hey, y'all hit the subscribe button. Be like him. Hit the subscribe button. You know you want to. Everybody does it. Click the bell. Turn on notifications. We go live every single day right here for free. They are merging with Lucid Motors. Rumors, so it's merging with Lucid Motors. Rumors. Huh, interesting. Yeah. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Yeah, we're halted here for CCIV. I'm still not seeing much about why. Oh wait, here we go. Circuit breaker. Not seeing why it halted those. It's a circuit breaker volume related halt, but I'm not seeing why it's making those moves. OBSV is breaking highs here. Still looking pretty strong. Yes. Yeah. Aura. Yeah, I mean, that's what I do here is we trade day trades. We're taking day trades here. today's an alright day. I mean, small, but like we made money on BNGO, a few other small trades, but you know. NVIV, guys, look at NVIV. This thing's ripping up big too. It's at 94 cents. I have no idea, Zacho. No idea, bro. Yeah, CCIV is halted. We should resume in about 3 minutes. 2-3 minutes. Yeah, I have no idea, Zacho. I'm not telling you to buy OBSV2. I have no idea when you should sell, dude. And I'm not giving out picks here. Yeah, CCIV, we'll see when it resumes. Like I said, it should resume sometime in the next few minutes. Let me see. Oh, so it did resume. So CCIV is up. Or it's back, I mean. Alright, so I guess it got halted at 10:11. It got resumed at 5 minutes later. So it was a 5-minute trading halt. Man, look at this drop. This is scary. Scary drop, guys. Y'all be careful, team. Alright, later, Cruzzer. Have a good day, bro. Hey, like I said, I'm gonna read people's mind today. All these new people, you guys just left Trader TV. You know, is that joke old now? Did I ruin that joke? You know, is that a dad joke? I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Yeah, you all just came from Trading TV, Trader TV. I'm a psychic, you know. It's tapped. I used that joke too much. Gotcha. I figured I did, you know. Your dad jokes are why I keep coming back. Hey, I know, bro. Listen, that's what I do here, man. You should ask my daughter. She loves it, you know. The joke is that I'm a psychic and that I can read people's minds and tell them where they're coming from. Is the joke. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm entering CCIV. This thing's a little crazy for me, man. I mean, I'm not Yasir. Sorry. I'm not a left. I'm not. I don't. Like I said, I'm not either. I'm independent. I'm moderate. I'm middle. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, CCIV's up to 2020s here. Psychic, what a useful ability for a stock trader. Yeah, WO Wolf. Petco's IPO. So, I mean, it did weak today. What is it? CCIH? Is that it? No, what is it? It was CC. What is it, guys? I'm drawing a blank. Chat. What am I? CCIB. That's it. I don't know if I like that one. That one's too. All right, so we are in OBSV with 100 shares, and we're gonna try to ride this thing up. Hold on one second. Entry's 410, so we're right around break even. I think I gotta get ready in case this thing just dumps on us. Alright, so I'm in OBSV, small trade, 100 shares. Nines, close to break even here. Tens. I got ready to sell. Nothing happened. 12s. Okay, we're back up. Let's see if we get a little spike here. I gotta be careful with these because like when these drop, these things can drop fast. Sevens, see if we get up to eights. But yeah, I'm in OBSV. I'm looking for like 420s here. Everybody's favorite numbers up there. So we'll see what happens. There's sevens. Let's get eights. All right, so we got up to eights. So we're pretty close to break even here. Like I said, we're looking for like 425s, and I don't mean buying it down at 4. We're going to keep 4 roughly as a risk. We're taking a little bit of a swing right now just because it's basically a break even day. I mean, we're up small, but it's not anything too crazy right now, and so we don't mind taking a little swing and see what happens. And you know, it's pretty close. It's a losing week so far. Break even day, kind of. So we'll try to get some good trades in, but if not, that's okay too. And you know, if we lose 10 or 15 bucks on this trade, I think I'll be all right. I use the VWAP. That's basically it. I'm mostly a purist at heart, to be honest. So I'm mostly using like VWAP and just self-drawn support and resistance. We're gonna see if we hold at 4. Let's see if we hold at 4. It's the big level, and like I said, hands over the cover button. I'll jump out if I have to. We'll let it test this level, but obviously I want this thing to immediately bounce back up here. There we go. There's 4s. There's 402s. I don't mind these down wicks here. That could indicate some buying pressure coming in. Maybe not though. Looks weak. We'll see. There's 4 4s. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I picked out some good songs on this playlist. Alright. I don't know if this one's working out for me. Doesn't look like it is. It'll be alright either way, though. I think even if we get out here, we'll still be a little bit green, but not much. For ones, twos. Last try. Yeah, we're out. Nothing too crazy. We got out right before that drop too, but yeah, we might be. We're pretty close to break even. Yeah, we're down slightly today, but it wasn't. It's a Friday, and so ending slightly red is okay. It's the first losing week I've had in 6 weeks roughly, so I think I'm all right with it. Try to give myself a shot at the end here to end green, but you know, it is what it is. Like I said, it's my first red week in like 6 weeks. So every now and then we're going to catch a red week in there, and I think that's understandable, right? I don't drink coffee daily. Listen. It's usually after big momentum pops, Jay, is usually a better way to look at it. It's usually right after big momentum pops, and that might have been the mistake I made with OBSV. It's certainly more successful when we have big momentum pops. Like if we look at BNGO, for instance, you know, you got a big surge, big pullback, you know, rip, right? So it's usually big momentum pops, and I think I might have just gotten faked out here. I think I did. That'll be alright. I just got faked out of OBSV, and it's a support area. I think I got a little bit too loose with it. In the futures market, we're up, which is good. You know, we're up 90 bucks today, so pretty small. Yeah, I think I got faked out. That's alright. No, it's not that. I just had stomach issues. I had to give up caffeine as a whole. I still drink tea, but it's non-caffeinated tea, just so I can have, just out of habit, basically, because I'm used to sipping stuff. $90, that's like 20 big bags. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What am I gonna do with all this money? Hey, we just made a little bit too. Whoa. I kind of got interested in the futures market. We just made you know, a nice little 50 bucks. We are up $130 roughly on the day. I'll take it. Scalped a little bit more there. Up $162 on the day. Or 158. Oh man. I wish the UFC had a stock. Oh, for sure. See, if the UFC had a stock, there'd be a few things wrong with that. Number one is, like, you know, Dana White, man, he doesn't want, he's not trying to be transparent with what they're making and what they're paying. You know him. Like, they're a little bit more behind the curtain type of people, so they don't want to have that regulation that you need for being a public company. It would also be really easy to bet because you could just wait for the big fights that you know are going to sell well, like Conor McGregor, you know, fights, and then you could just go long in the UFC and ride it up every single month. Every time a new good card comes on, you know, you could just buy the UFC and it would be one of the easiest dip buys that you could get in a stock. Jake Paul and Conor McGregor. I don't know, man. Jake Paul needs to go somewhere, bro. I get it. He's trying to play the heel. He's trying to be Conor McGregor, who he's trying to be. And, like, I get it. But, like, he just doesn't have the skill that he really needs to compete with any of that upper echelon. Like, he knocked out Nate Robinson, who only recently started learning boxing. So it's like, Jake, get out of here, bro. Like, honestly, it was a little bit, like, I'm okay with him fighting a top-tier fighter once. But it needs to be like a knockout artist. Like, I'll put it this way. I don't want to see Jake Paul fight Ben Askren. Like, that's not a fight I want to see. I want to see Jake Paul fight Conor. I'd watch that. I want to see Jake Paul fight Mayweather. I'd watch that. I know Logan's fighting him. Yeah. I don't know, man. I watched that Tyson versus what's his face? What's his name, man? I know exactly who it is. Guy from Fight. Somebody will correct me in the chat. I'm just rolling a blank on the name. Roy Jones Jr. is who it is. Yeah, that is. It's Roy Jones Jr. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't remember it. I was gonna say the Fight Night guy, you know, but Roy Jones is a beast. He's one of my favorite fighters. I was rooting for him against Tyson, but I thought Tyson obviously won. POLA trying here. Yeah, he fought Pacquiao as well. Yeah. Alright guys, I'm probably going to go ahead and close it down. I don't see anything that I think looks good here, so yeah, that's probably it for the day, guys. Y'all have a good weekend. We should have a few videos, or at least one that's coming out this weekend. If you want to check out, you know, the funded account program I use, again, one more time in the futures market, that's probably what I've been doing the best with this week. You know, up about 160 in the futures market. And yeah, this is Top Step. They fund traders once they prove they're profitable. I am biased in their favor, so I make a commission if you sign up. But if you want to help support me, check out Top Step. They fund traders in the futures market, which has no PDT rule. You can day trade as much as you want in the futures market. Once you prove you're profitable, you know, there's a few stages that you have to go through, and then you get funded if you pass all those stages and conditions. The base one is only $120 for the first month if you use my link. They paid out millions last year to their profitable traders, and they're regulated in the U.S. And so if you want to check them out, here's the link. Yeah, you all have a good weekend. Sorry about the political talk today, guys. Like I said, I'm not much of a... I don't really get down with politics like that, and so if I see it being divisive, I'm sorry if I talked about it too much. I probably shouldn't have, to be honest. I don't really get down with politics like that. I'm very neutral and moderate as a whole anyway, but... Anyways, y'all check out Webull if you want a few free stocks. I think you get 2 free stocks if you sign up and deposit $100. You have to open up an account and deposit $100. You get 2 free stocks. You know, and I did get an expensive one before. I think I got like American Tower Company, which is like a $300 stock. Most of the time you're gonna get like a $12 stock though, just to be honest with you. And I get a free stock too, which is, again, I'm biased as well. But the free paper trading on Webull, 0 commissions. Y'all check them out. Check out Benzinga as well. Here's the Webull link. Yeah, 100% Diego, absolutely, bro. And then, yeah, check out Benzinga as well. Here's the Benzinga link. Hey, later, guys. Hey, good luck, 3. Hey, have a good day with that, man. Hey, guys, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Remember, guys, hit that like and subscribe button, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Remember, we're going to be dropping some videos this weekend. hit that subscribe button and make sure to click the bell next to the subscribe button if you want an alert anytime we go live or drop a new video. I'm out of here, team. Good luck. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good day, and I appreciate you guys watching today, team. Have a good weekend, guys. Oh yeah, market closed Monday, so be careful. You know, don't try to trade Monday, you know.